back in my white tees. Last 2 years, I've been dressing up every day like it's a funeral, wearing all black. So I thought I'd keep it, a little color in it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back. Ill conversation. Check me out on ill. But anyways, I wanted to. Ain't nothing to address, y'all. I just feel like just talking today. You know what I'm saying? Just ranting. Just ranting. Shout out to Dope as Yola, Rant City. This is just gonna be an episode of just me ranting, y'all. Just you know what I'm saying, nothing planned, no interview style, just podcast style ranting, and just might talk about a few current events with the new thing I got with Nasty Nigga News. But yeah, man, like I just back to wearing white tees. I felt like, not felt like, but it's just like it's time. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a whole closet. I still got a whole closet full of black shirts, black graphic tees, and all that. But you can't go wrong with black. You know what I'm saying? You can never go wrong with black. But nah, the sun's out. It's been raining a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I had a pretty good Mother's Day. I know I'm not sure what it's called, but in the Spanish culture, I know they celebrated earlier than a lot of folks, so they celebrated that Friday. But yeah, had a get together. Saw some family, and then I decided, hey, well, I know some friends ain't doing nothing. I know some friends, might got, ain't nothing going on. So I was like, well, let me ask my people if they can come over. And, I invited some people over, and we had a good time, Uncles brought out the dirt bikes, cousins riding it. My little brother, he was scared to get on it, but he finally got on it. But his feet was like this with the knees. The knees was like this. He was like letting his crotch scrape on the ground. But bro, you can't you can't be doing that. I wish I had the footage, but I don't have that footage. But man, I had a good time. If you feel, me and my dad, we was actually on the grill. Me and him was in charge of grilling, you know what I'm saying? I don't eat pork like that, but first thing, slap some pork chops on there, slap some hot dogs on there, slap some hamburgers on there, you know what I'm saying? Had some chicken, had beans with the meat in it, chili beans, had the fruit. You always gotta have the fruit. Yeah, I had a lot of assortment of food, but mostly good time, you know what I'm saying? I don't drink that much though. I'm not much of a drinker, you know what, I am a smoker, but I don't even smoke as much as I used to either, just been a lot has been changing. But overall, like I said, it was a pretty good time, and I hope y'all had a good Mother's Day. For any mom in your life, moms are important. Mom figures at that are important too, that play a vital role for young men and young women as you grow. And that work mom figure could be the one at your job, your aunt, your cousin even, or your grandma. They come in and they try to do the best they can. So shout out to all the moms out there. Even if they're not your biological mom, shout out to them, man. If you know me, I wasn't raised by my on my mom's side or by my mom. I was raised by my grandma. Well, both my grandparents on my dad's side. Just to get a little vulnerable with you guys, but nothing too much, because I like to keep the internet and real life separate. Nothing wrong with that, but yeah, shout out to the moms, man. They're very important and vital. Without women, I don't know. I don't know how the world would operate or work, man. I really don't. Without the women in our lives. Women, not the bitches, the little girls you be dealing with that want to be mommy in your role and dictate. Because one thing about me, I might say this word wrong, but I don't believe in the whole hierarchy thing and all that. I'm more of an autonomy. Is that how you say it? Not autopsy. We ain't talking about autopsy, but autonomy. With I value my freedom. I've always been a free thinker. He's a free thinker. Oh shit. No, but like I've always valued free thinking and just thinking for myself. And I had that conversation with my little sister today, because her mom kept mentioning uh on her rides to school, her commute to school, she should, give that phone a rest. And she didn't quite understand that. And I had suggested to her, um, let me get verbatim because I don't want to mess it up word for word. But I had suggested, well, see how you feel. See how you feel with if you just choose to listen to music instead of the first thing you do in the morning is hop on social media. Because one thing I noticed with social media, it can easily dictate how you feel. It can change your opinion on things. It can dictate your conversations with people and make you, start to believe things that aren't true, but you haven't even had time to wake up, think about your day, and go about it. Because in a weird way, it's like how you start your morning, how you start your day at that. Because some people don't even wake up in the morning. Some people wake up in the afternoon. But how you wake up and stuff, it kind of sets the tone, I believe, with how you start your day. There's a ad playing in the background. Let's do something about that. But to stay on topic, yeah, I'm saying like that can affect you. And she tried it. She was like, "Well, I'm gonna try it," and she did. And I told her, "Well, get back to me. Tell me how you feel because one, social media is always gonna be there. You're not gonna miss out on much. It's nothing but a distraction. See, these apps, they get more money with your engagement. The more time you spend on it, the more money they get, and that's with ad revenue, etc., etc., etc." Um, and she got back to me. Let me see what she said. I'm not just now reading this, but my memory, I don't want to mess it up. Uh, Excuse me. Oh, she said, yeah, stop watching social media and listening to music. I said, how did that go? And I said, how'd you feel? She said, better. And I said, see? Then she said, you was right. And I said, one step closer to self-control. Social media doesn't make you. You make it. Your engagement and these apps, that's all they care about, etc., etc. And she said, yeah. And then I sent her a picture that said, do more things that make you forget to check your phone. And she said, I'll try. Because, number one, it's like, go outside, go take that walk. One thing I've been incorporating more in my life is taking more steps. I said, man, let me take more steps. Because my phone, or if you have an Apple Watch at that, it tracks your steps. And then, on the health app and all that. And I've been seeing through the years, I've been getting more and more and more and more steps. Like, sometimes I'll take a different route around the house to take the trash out just to get those couple more steps. Or I might go take a walk or go take a hike at a trail or something, whatever the case may be, because I like being outside anyways. Not outside like, oh, having party and fun. Check out those vlogs. But nah, man, my steps counts has been getting higher. I'll probably show a screenshot here, getting those steps in. But to stay back on topic, yeah, she was just saying how she felt better, and also congratulations, you got a 90 on your test. You know what I'm saying? But the most important thing I was trying to show her was that setting the tone for your day and knowing what's important to you and what you value. Social media is always going to be there, and it's all about just having that focus and self-control. Don't let it control you. And I feel like that's very valuable as she continues to grow and become the woman that she's going to be. She's becoming. And yeah. Like I said, this is just me ranting, y'all. This is just me ranting. I hope everyone is having a good day, good afternoon, a good morning, a good evening, a good night. I know that's the outro, but I just want to reassure you guys. It's like everything's going to be okay, because in the past 2 days, I've been getting nothing but good news, nothing but good news. A lot has changed for a nigga in 2 days. I ain't even going to lie. A lot has changed for me. And it's positive, because the main thing is our attitude, my attitude at that. If I have the positive attitude and not just, oh, I'm happy go lucky. No, I'm just saying, just have the positive attitude when I go into things, whether when you're going into work, when you're about to go to an interview, when you're about to go take care of something. When you have the right attitude with things, people take notice to that, because I'm big on energy. I'm big on tone. I'm big on expressions, all that. You know what I'm saying? With myself, I hold myself accountable to those things. So as I've been growing, it's like my attitude has changed so much. It has. And the people in my life that's close to me have taken note of that. They're just like, wow, Mir, you're starting to really, these things are starting to fall into place for you how it should. And you just been focused. And, you know, I value my time. I value my energy. I value a lot of those type of things because it's important as I grow. It's important as I embrace this change. As I said earlier before, if you remember on my other channel, Catch Up on Shirt, I reinvented myself. I reinvented my purpose. I had to realign myself and really just dig deep and find out what I want out of this life. And one of those main things is, like I've been saying since forever now, it's just being impactful. I want to be impactful in ways just like a bee. That's part of the reason why I have the bee tattoo. I'll explain this tattoo, just this one, not the other ones, but this is very sentimental. It has many different meanings, but one meaning is that with bees, you know, when they go to a flower, they're impactful, but they're just as impactful when they leave that flower because they now have spreaded all those positive things into that flower that now they have the knowledge to know, okay, the surrounding organisms around me, the surrounding flowers in this flower bed or whatever the case may be, now they can get this pollination. They can now get the knowledge. Because I used to be called a gatekeeper. Oh, you're just a gatekeeper. In some ways, I am a gatekeeper for in some stipulations, but for the most part, it's just like I'm just willing to spread more of the knowledge per se, more of the science, more of the mathematics in this thing we call life. But when the bee is there, they're just as impactful. But when they're gone, they're just as impactful because they left that flower with an abundance of positive knowledge to know. Because I feel as though it's like the way we all communicate with each other is very important. And I was watching this podcast about 2-3 weeks ago with it was Nicc. I don't really watch his stuff all the time, or with Fourth and One with Cam Newton or Club Shay Shay, but I was just so happened to watching this episode. I forgot his name, but he's part of the Nation of Islam, and he was talking about how us brothers, how us dudes, we need to be able to be there for each other in ways and how we communicate with each other. And part of that, when he started to say, a lot of us speak in different frequencies. And when he said that, it just clicked for me because he gave an example of like, okay, you might have someone that's coming off of drug addiction, but when you're talking to him, he's not really listening. He hears you, but he's not listening. But if you know a brother that's been through that and can speak his same vibration, his same frequency, then they can connect and be like, hey, bro, this is how I found the solutions. This is what I tried. This is the effort I put into. There's no timestamp on how to break through in this. But if you're willing to go through these things to get better, brother, change is coming. That change that you want, that change that you desire. And I feel as though, like I said, how we communicate with each other is very important. Us as people in general, just how we communicate. But everyone eventually will all go through the same things with life and death and taxes and money and finances and all that. But yeah, it just happens at different points for everybody. But communication is very much key, and how you communicate and who you're communicating with. We all have knowledge of something. Everyone has something to give, because I've said this before. We live in a take world, and goes back to social media. It likes to paint a narrative with relationships that you have with your friends, with your significant other, with your parents, whoever. It's almost like, what can you give me? What can you provide for me? That's been installed a lot if you really been, well, paying attention. Well, those distractions, but if you've been paying attention to the, the caterance of your algorithm, a lot of times you might come across people on those pages or podcasts is just be like, well, I want this, I want that, I need this, I need that. And sure, communicate that, but it's just like a lot of it has just been just take. If we're able to provide that communication and that knowledge to one each other and be in service of each other, oh, he's getting religious. No, nigga, I'm not getting religious. Just this is just life. I'm just helping y'all, but like, just be a service of each other. I'm not saying you got to go give out all your fucking money, donate this, donate that. But bro, if you got the knowledge and you see someone struggling, why not? You know, just why not give them that little push? I'm not saying you got to step into their whole situation. Now it's your problem. But dog, you know what I'm saying? Just be open. And then with those that are fighting themselves and feel like it's you against the world, because I've been there before. I've been there multiple times. I don't know everything, y'all. I'm just ranting. Keep that in mind. But I don't know everything. And it's just like, I given myself grace more. I've allowed myself to feel what I need to feel. I've allowed myself to express myself. I've allowed myself to slow down. I've allowed myself, because I'm not missing out on nothing, bro. I'm not. I'm gaining more confidence in my decisions. I'm gaining more confidence with who I surround myself with. I'm gaining more trust with myself. That trust with yourself, I feel as though is very important, because if I trust that, if I put myself in a situation where I know how I'm going to act and act out of character, then I trust that I will act that way. So if I trust I'll act that way, then I trust that if I don't go over there, then I trust none of that will come out of me. None of that will happen. And that's the same thing with people too, that you deal with. Know who you dealing with. A lot of times people get disappointed, but I don't find myself getting disappointed often, because I already know what to expect a lot of times. I have a desire of emotional intelligence. So, like I said, I don't know everything. Mind you, I'm ranting, but I don't have I have a desire for emotional intelligence. So, part of the reason why I analyze a lot and I observe a lot, and you might see me just sit there, you know, observe the room, just taking in the energy, feeling the vibe. Oh, you said that. I took note of that. You said this. Oh, okay. Now we know who we dealing with. But as I was saying, trust people. The reason why I say trust people is because when you're dealing with a liar, trust that they'll lie. You won't be disappointed. If you're dealing with a person that goes out their way to you know, make a mess, do this and be messy, trust that they'll do that, because now you have the knowledge to know, oh, in this situation, I know exactly how they'll react. I know their chest move, this move, and this move. So if I move like this, boom, bam, bop. You know what I'm saying? But you can always choose to walk away. That's why I'm saying know who you're dealing with. Have trust in people. Because when you have trust in people that they'll fail you, you won't be disappointed. But you also have to have trust in yourself. And I've obtained that more and more as I've grown every day. Like I said, remember, I'm ranting. I don't know everything. I'm just being me, bro. And part of being me is doing me, riding my own wave, riding my own lane. I had that conversation with bro today, and I had to reassure him on, bro, stand on what you was standing on earlier, because now this person is invading you. Now this person is overstepping, not getting into the detail. Because if you allow that behavior, then that person in their mind, even if they not thinking it, subconsciously would think, oh, yeah, I'm able to reach out to this person now. I'm able to just continue to be messy and to continue to be that noise in their life. Nah, bro, stand on that business. Stand on what you say, because when you show them better than you can tell them, and then if that still doesn't click for them, bro, block them. It's easy. It's easy to block out all that noise. Block, delete, step away from that from that app. It's entertaining, don't get me wrong, when people go at it and the drama and all that, but at the end of the day, it's watered down behavior. It, or as I like to say, BB, burnt out behavior. You know what I'm saying? Burnt out behavior. BB, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all just do y'all, take care of yourself, and I'm doing the same. I'm not perfect. Mind you, I'm not perfect, but I'm ranting. That's gonna be the name of the episode. I'm ranting though. Yeah, man, it's, you just take your time. I'm taking my time. Like, in the past, I keep saying it, but literally in the past few months, the last 2 years, it's just building up to these moments. Like, this year is the year for me. I'm telling you, like, I'm in a whole different realm, a whole different bag when it comes to just trusting myself, and the support I have around me is very immense. And immense in a way that's not overwhelming. Immense in a way that I can utilize, because I'm not the type, like, I need to utilize my support more, but I'm afraid that if I utilize it too much in ways, I don't want to seem like I'm abusing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm it's that balance. It's that balance. You know what I'm saying? It's that scale of balance. So it's just like, for me, like, I've been reassured by those who support me that, hey, bro, this, and this. Okay, cool. Because, again, I'm trusting that they'll fail me, but I'm also trusting that they'll be there for me. But also at the same time, I've been shown by, and you know who you are, the individuals in my life that I communicate with, that I grow with, and value and respect. First off, if I respect you, I respect your opinion. I trust the fact that you're going to tell me how it is, because with me, it's all fair. If I go off on so-and-so, I'm not just going to go off on you and not go off on her and him and them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all fair game dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is too special. Nobody is overly on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? We all here. We all experiencing. Like I said, we got to support each other in ways that, you know what I'm saying, out of the box, outside the box, thinking outside the box, actions outside the box, and coming up with solutions. Because it's rough out here, dog. It's rough. It's very rough out here when you ain't got no support. I've been there, and I've lost support before in the past. It's not fun. It's hard, because you got to figure it out yourself. And even, I get it, some people do have the support, and they feel as though, like, oh, I got the support, I got this, I got that. But what am I really trying to obtain out of this? Well, you just got to try. You just got to keep trying. And that's what I've been doing. I just been trying. I've been trying, like, just trying, putting effort, that little bit each and every day. It just adds on and adds on to what I'm trying to build for myself and in my life. That's why you see me smiling more often now, man, and just I can't help it. I really can't. And I don't know what's the word for it, but I just simply can't help it. I am very thrilled for the things that's going on in my life. That's why I haven't been posting as much on the podcast. But I'm way more active on TikTok. I'm way more active on Instagram. Shout out to everybody. Man, we are having so much fun on TikTok. Since the last episode when I was like, oh, I'm almost at 7,000, bro. As of right now, let me check it out. I'm not big on numbers, but we're going to talk about the numbers today. As of right now, as it stands, I'm at 14.2K on TikTok. What? This time around last year, if you remember, I made that video, thank you for 5,000. And I was like, next is that 10. Bro, I'm telling you. I know what I'm doing. That's why I said I'm trusting myself more. I'm going at my pace, riding my wave. This is not no race. This is a marathon, literally. But it's at my pace. So whether you finish before me, after me, just know, pat myself on the back. I'm there, but the marathon continues with this. But definitely check out the TikTok, man. We having fun over there. I'm doing my thing. I want to use the other TikTok page more too. I ain't been active on that one because that one was more like an experimental thing, honestly. But since we're still on the numbers thing, my bro had mentioned, like, I don't know what he had mentioned, but I had to tell him. I was like, man, somebody was trying to go at me about what I should do with my page and this and that. Mind you, I don't mind. I don't want to use the word suggestions, but advisory or advice. But if you're not doing it yourself, how can I respect or know, oh, maybe I should do that or maybe I shouldn't? You know what I'm saying? So I had to whip out on them, hey, if you don't trust what I'm doing, look at these analytics. Yeah, those engagements right here that I'm about to put right here and edit, those are the recent engagements. Now you might be saying, well, those numbers ain't matching the amount of followers. It's not about that. It's not about that. But it's sad that I had to pull out those numbers to this person and just like, oh, now you get it. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, bro. It literally takes time, you know what I'm saying, to cultivate an audience, supporters and all that, man. But just because the YouTube numbers don't match the TikTok numbers, and just because the TikTok numbers don't match the Instagram numbers, don't mean I'm not knowing how to navigate my traffic. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be full circle. And oh boy, after that, I'm still not done. I'm coming for all the chili. I'm coming for all the chili. All the chili. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to do all that talking. I'm just going to let it play out how it's supposed to. And like I said, this is set my pace. Set my lane. Minding my business. That's the best part about what's been going on in my life. Minding my motherfucking business. Just been minding my motherfucking business, man. Damn. Can't go wrong with that, man. Shouts out to the shouts out. Shouts out to the people that like the videos. Shouts out to the people that also been asking, that just been making me want to go harder. Like, hey, come with these episodes, the clips, all that. Like, bro, I appreciate each and every single one of you. I don't care if it's one person. I don't care if it's 10 people, 10,000 people. For the people that do reach out, to the people that do tune in, that take the time out of their day to just watch, to listen, to all that, to like, to share. I appreciate you. I really, really do. And one day, I'm going to come out with something to give back to y'all. So y'all can just be like, wow, I was part of the history. Wow, I was part of Ill Conversation. I was part of Catch Up on Shirt. I got all these different characters, y'all. But guess what? One step at a time, and stay with me. Just stay with me. You're part of the journey now. You're part of the journey. And like I said, I'm expanding because speaking of numbers, like I said, don't let these people out here in Turkey outdo y'all. Don't let these people out here in Canada outdo y'all. Or LA. Like, bro, yeah, sure, the numbers is high for United States. I check the analytics now. But damn, people in Turkey be watching my content. And Russia be watching my content. It might not be a big, huge percentage. But I see them numbers if we're just talking YouTube. Because if we talking TikTok analytics, whew, I be seeing different languages in my comments, just like, hey buddy, you know what I'm saying? But shouts out to y'all, man, for real. Like, I be seeing the names. It tells me who pops up, who likes the videos, who checks it out, the watch time, all that. YouTube be snitching. TikTok definitely be snitching on y'all. So I know who be tuning in. I do. But in due time, I will have something for y'all. I don't know if it's merch. I don't know if it's a bobblehead or something. I don't know if it's a poster, but something that we can all come to a consensus on. Like, hey, we fuck with this. We love you, Amir. We support you. We want to keep seeing you grow. I love it. I love it, and I want to make the experience more and more and more immersed and better. I'm claiming it now. There's a lot of things I'm claiming, but I can't just say it out loud, because if there's one thing, shout out to Currency. When it comes to ideas, you can't be telling everybody, because it will get stolen. It will. So just know, I'm working, y'all. I'm working. I got real life going on, this going on, this going on, but just know it's all positive. It's all for a reason, for me to just keep growing, keep going, and just and expand my horizons. Expand you guys through this conversation. Another solo episode at that. Another solo episode. And speaking of which, shout out to my boy. He had mentioned, dang, I want to see more females on here. Hey, any females out there that want to get their point of view? He was like, man, I love it when you have these guests on here, but it's just something about having you and another female's perspective on here. Bro, I'm willing to set those things up. I reach out to people. Mind you, when we reach out, respectfully, if they don't want to do it, they can. There's been times where there's people, they were ready. We got the date scheduled and everything. And when we get to the day, they just like, I'm nervous, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this is a safe space. So whenever they ready, they ready. But as of right now, we doing solo episodes. We putting out the vlogs. We TikTok going up. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the shouts out. I'm telling you, like, I am thrilled. But I took a moment for myself, bro. But it don't stop. It don't stop. And it shouldn't stop for you guys, too. For all of you out there, I don't think it should stop. I love seeing people win. I love seeing people be successful in their way of being successful. I'm not just saying, oh, you got all the money, all the fans, and the glory. No. Small successes make up for bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. And also, congratulations to all the graduates out there. It's graduation season. Had I went to college, I'd be graduating right now with a 4-year degree. But hey, life happens. Maybe I will go back to school one day. I've had that conversation every now and then. But yes, shouts out to everyone and congratulations to all the graduates out there. I salute to y'all. I know y'all have gone through. Some people might be still going through school after 4 years. Shouts out to y'all. Everyone is the future of America, not just people in college, but everyone is the future of America, especially the youth. I'm still technically part of the youth at 22 years old. Youthful as fuck. Like, I'm telling you, like, I will always be a kid at heart when it comes down to it. And but no, everyone that does the school thing, the late nights, the studying, the programs and everything, shouts out to y'all. Congratulations to y'all, class of 2024. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. Take that moment for yourselves, and I hope whatever you venture out to, and I hope that you took all those 4 years of experience to network, to meet new people, to travel, whatever it is. I pay his attention now. I does the homework, not academically though. I really do. I wish the best nothing for y'all, man, and yeah, I love to see that. Should we get into some nasty nigga news? We've been going in for 35 minutes. We gonna keep it raw though. I'm not finna really cut up this episode. Shouts out to the shouts out. Man. We getting closer. We getting closer to seeing Bronny into the league. Shouts out to the NBA fans out there. We getting closer to see that. That kid, you know, just make a name for yourself. Keep doing you. The internet's going to do what they do. They going to hate. They going to love it. There's just a thin line between that. There's no standing in the middle when it comes to the internet. But Bronny, keep doing what you do. You are about to experience something. And also, you and your dad is about to make history by potentially, which we all know is going to happen, wherever you get drafted, wherever you go, Bron's going to be there right by your side. I don't know if it's for 1 year. I don't know if it's for many years. Also, Bron, yeah, definitely getting that Las Vegas team when the league expands, because we all know Bron. He always got something up his sleeve on and off the court. Uh, and then in recent news with Caitlin Clark, her WNBA debut, 20 points, 3 assists, 5 for 15 field goals, 4 from 11 from 3-point, but 10 damn turnovers. Listen, I seen the video of her, one of her teammates pulling her to the side and just talking to her. Cause look, this is part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's rough. It's rough. It's rough. But shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. Y'all really have been putting more people, more eyes on the map with the collegiate level and now with the WNBA. Shouts out to them. I only hope they get paid more when it comes to WNBA, because these college players with these new NIL deals, they are getting paid, my boy. They getting paid. But yeah, I'm definitely going to tune into that a lot more. Word on the street, a lot of people on Twitter showing their frustration with Nikola Jokic and the whole narrative of the T Wolves with Ant. Shout out to Ant. But I saw this tweet by Dom2K, not tweet, actually from Sideline Resources. They said, I'm really not over what I saw last night. You double him, he passes. You don't double him, he scores. You double him, he scores. You run him off the three-point line, he scores. You don't run him off, he scores. You perfectly contest the shot, he scores. You foul, he scores. Literally, what is the solution? And Kevin Garnett explained this the best. Here's the clip right here.
Man, get the man, bro. Listen, Wilt Chamberlain is rolling over his grave right now. If we told him a 6'10 power forward was playing center and jumps this high is the best.
Boom. But yeah, when you got Jokic, and then you got playoff Jamal Murray, who has not been to selected All-Star game, show up, bro, you got to tighten up. As a team, y'all got to tighten up. Them first 2 games didn't mean nothing. And like you said, this is a series. This is series, dog. But I love good basketball. I love the competitiveness. I love the back and forth. It's like it's nothing easy in the West right now. Nothing easy. Yes, obviously my people's not in it. Bron and the Lakers. But another report says the Lakers are looking for a coach who can maximize Anthony Davis' greatness. Darvin Ham, your time is up. Not calling timeouts, whatever. The rotation, it was poor. Other than that, it was still great basketball. Don't get me wrong. Got to the playoffs, but Bron is there to compete. But now it's just like his focus is more so on wherever Bronny's going, that's where he's going to be. We all know that's going to happen. And as far as the Lakers go, the only person I could really see staying there, like, for the next 5 years, next 3 years, is most likely AD and Austin Reeves. Sure, D-Lo and all that, but and them young players, shout out to them. But definitely, yeah, with that. I ain't going to go too hard on that. I'm not an NBA analyst. I don't go hard. I don't do all that. But I see it. I see everything. Oh, yeah, in recent news, they done closed down multiple Red Lobster restaurants and multiple chili restaurants. So is that whole cheesecake list? Is we done with that whole thing with, y'all remember that cheesecake bullshit that these women was pulling off online? Not all women, but these women online was pulling off with not wanting to go to the Cheesecake Factory and shit. Now your ass ain't getting no dollar drinks at Chili's. Now you ain't getting them cheese biscuits, cheddar biscuits. Like Riley said, here's the clip. Like Riley said with the cheddar biscuits, bro. Shit, no more of that. No more of that. Car dates. I'm just playing. Anyways, I ain't finna rant about all that. I just wanted to briefly speak on that. Here's another weird niche thing that I seen with the name Kyle. Apparently, the largest gathering of people named Kyle will take place this weekend in the city of Kyle, Texas. And in order to break the record, they need at least 2,300 cows. So is this like where like a lot of people just stand in one place and like, hey, my name's Kyle. Here's my birth certificate and all that. Also, shout out to Kyle. If you're watching this, shouts out to you. But yeah, bro, it's a report on that this weekend that's going on. Over 2,500 cows will be in Kyle, Texas this weekend to break a record for the most cows in the county or part of Texas, and Kyle, Texas. That's interesting. That's interesting. Like I said, y'all, I'm just ranting, dog. Another thing that I want to say is having emotional control. As a man, having emotional control will save your life. It will keep your black ass, white ass, Asian ass, all your asses alive. It will. Having emotional control. I'm going to briefly speak on the situation, since a story would best support what I'm saying. In the car with a lady, don't know her too well, but I definitely did find out who the fuck I was dealing with. Funky dog head, bitch. Um, we driving, had a good time, hanging out, walking through the mall, whatever. 2 hours of fun. I'm ready to go home. I'm thinking I'm about to go home. Mind you, she drove to pick me up. First mistake. uh she drove to pick me up, and she's about to make a phone call. And right before the phone call, she tells me, promise me you won't say anything. Promise, just promise. She just kept saying promise. I'm like, bro, just make the phone call. But mind you, I'm ready to go home type shit. Like, I'm expecting to go home and her making this phone call while she's driving. Passenger princess style, but we gonna go prince passenger style. You feel me? Yeah, so she's like, promise me that you won't say nothing in this phone call. But I had to ask her, is it a nigga? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh shit. In the back of my mind, I'm like, oh shit. Right? Just to give a little context, like I said, we had a good time, hung out for 2 hours. I'm on my way home. I'm ready. I'm thinking I'm on my way home. So she gets on the phone with whoever this person is, because they going off. They like, where you at? Who you with? This, and that. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, here's the context part. 2 days prior, I asked this young lady, do you have a friend? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have anybody you talking to that I need to know about? Because I'm not the one to try to be homewrecker. I'm not the type to goddamn, I ain't got time to die, my nigga. Fuck that. Keep that in mind. I asked her prior, does she got a nigga? And she told me no. I asked her again, and she told me no, I don't. I'm not talking to nobody. Fast forward back to the phone. The nigga, I can hear him, by the way. He yelling loud. And she just playing it off. She's just like, no, blah, blah. And she just flipped the whole script, flipped the whole conversation. Mind you, she not even driving to where she needs to be, which is the route back to my motherfucking house, nigga. Back to where I reside, my nigga. You feel me? She driving somewhere else. And then starts to ask the nigga, mind you, she fucking with him. Like, she just like, oh, I wasn't over there. I left this place because of this and that. Not telling him I'm there in the car with him. Then she asked the nigga, has the audacity to ask the nigga, I hear people over. Is there people over? I'm hungry. Can I get me a plate? I'm like, oh no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Strike one, you not even taking me home. Strike two, you lied about not talking to a nigga. So now I'm in a dangerous predicament. Number three, she's pulling into these apartments. Dog. When she start pulling into these apartments, my mind said, oh no, nigga, you gotta do something. But mind you, she made me promise over 10 plus times not to say a word. All I do is this, y'all. Follow me. All I do is this gesture. I look at her to my side on my left. passenger style. No word out my mouth. I kept my promise. She stops the car mid on the phone with the nigga as we're pulling into some apartments and starts to yell and scream and say, "Get the fuck out!" Veins popping out the neck, veins popping out the big ass forehead. And I'm just sitting there like,
Oh, hell no.
oh, hell no. I say that in my head quick. And she's like, "Get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out." I'm sitting there, straight face. All I say is this. Okay. I get the fuck up, close the door, didn't slam it, because I don't want the bitch to spaz. I don't want her to say nothing, none of that. I close the door and I walk the fuck off.
Funky dog head, bitch.
Cause I gotta have emotional control, nigga. Number one, if I had stayed in that car, she could have been lining me up going to some nigga house to make him jealous, to make him mad. Now he coming outside. Who is this nigga? Boom, bam, boom, boom. That's it. I'm on the news. Young nigga dead. Cause a nigga wanna crash out cause his bitch line him up. Mind you, this ain't my bitch. This just my friend. That's why I say, be that bitch friend before you know who you dealing with. And in that moment, I knew exactly who I was dealing with. And here's strike 3. I knew you didn't give a fuck about my well-being because you kicked me out my car. And now I have to walk. And in my mind, I'm like, I did the right thing. I got the fuck out. I started walking, nigga. Mind you, when I'm walking, I don't want her to find me. Because here's the worst part. My phone is motherfucking dead.
Damn. 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 Damn.
The worst timing. Because I easily could have just been like, hey, come scoop me up. I got the gas money, whatever. But also, since my phone was dead, I needed to get somewhere safe and far. First and foremost, I needed to get the fuck far. So I'm cutting. I'm not walking the main road. I'm cutting. I'm walking this way. I'm walking that way. And once I get to a good point, I'm like, all right, somebody I know is going to see me. And eventually, somebody I knew saw a mirror and was like, hey, yo, what you doing walking? La. Hop in. I hop in. I explain it to him. Once I explained it to him about the bitch that showed her true colors, he was like, yeah. You need to leave her alone. I was like, you damn right. Because once I unlock this phone, if I don't see messages of saying, hey, where you at? Let me pick you up. Or any missed phone calls, we already know what time it was. Because at the end of the day, I chose to be careful than to be curious. Mind you, we just pulled up to the front sign of wherever the apartments was. I'm not going to say where. We just pulled up. And if I had I not made a gesture or anything, she would have been pulling into wherever we was going. And that nigga potentially could have been walking out because this wasn't her house. This wasn't my house. I wasn't there to find the fuck out. Because once you fuck around and find out, we all know what happens. The climax in the story, the drop, dead, flatline. I don't want to find out. I choose peace over war, my nigga. But yeah, y'all gotta have emotional control. Because when a bitch or anyone in general, just emotional control will save your motherfucking life. Because when you exert that and show them that, they're like talking to themselves, yelling at themselves, arguing with themselves, basically. They like to hear themselves. And it's just like, in that moment, I chose, yeah, I'm not, let me just get out. I just said, okay, close the door, started to walk the fuck on. Just started to walk the fuck on. Minding my business, by the way. I didn't want that bitch to see me walking that road trying to chase me down. She didn't make the effort to. She didn't give a fuck about my well-being in that moment. She just played her role, did her thing. But like I said, y'all, emotional control, man, will save your motherfucking life. And it will keep your ass alive. It's very important to exert emotional control and tap into yourself. Because when a woman knows what triggers you, and I'm talking about a woman that knows you. I'm not talking about the bitch, the bitch I barely even knew and shit. And she can claim I know her, but at the end of the day, when you're away from somebody, just because we might have went to the same school, bitch, I don't know you. We just had a good friendly time, like just chilling, kicking it. But I don't know who you is. I don't know who you deal with. And in that moment, I was like, let me get the fuck out. Let me get the fuck out. And ever since then, the bitch been blocked and all that. I listened to my homeboy. He was just like, yeah, just go ahead and block. Boop. Nigga, I beat you to it. I blocked her. You feel me? My peace is everything, y'all. And like I said, emotional control will save your life. So young man, my age, we trying to make it, nigga. We trying to get there. We trying to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get to that point in our life to where we could just look back and laugh. Cause I'm laughing at it now. It's nothing to me, but nigga, I chose to be careful over being curious at the end of the day. So yeah, have emotional control, fellas. Emotional control will save your motherfucking life. You feel me? And oh yeah, that goes back to why I took so many steps that day. Matter of fact, let me pull up that day. How many steps I took that day? Cause on average, like today, for instance, I took 16,000 steps. Normal. But that day, when I was walking them roads, nigga, I took over 21,000 plus steps. 113 steps to be exact. I can prove it to y'all right here. Matter of fact, I'll just screenshot it. Put the screenshot right here. Boop. Screenshot right there. And the reason why I added another 1,000 is because, again, my phone died. So all that walking I did, bro, not being able to call nobody, had to been at least 1,000 plus more steps. Today I took over 16,000 steps. I'll pop the screenshot right here. Boop. Emotional control, y'all. Emotional control. Emotional control. Emotional control. I'm going to say that over and over. Emotional control. You will be able to think clearly, make the most beneficial decision, and then once you find out what that decision is, you make that decision and your safety is there. Because man, we done seen it one too many times where a nigga just, and it's usually over a bitch. A lot of wars, a lot of fights, a lot of people that died, I know. It's usually over two things, a bitch or money. But usually it's over a bitch. Because, you know, word of mouth. Oh, this is why Johnny put too much mustard on his sandwich. Well, I heard it was because of the bitch that made the sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like, it always leads back to the bitch. And I ain't want to be that nigga that was on the news, bro. My story don't end there, nigga. And even if, let's say hypothetically, even if there wasn't a nigga there. And why are you pulling up somewhere where we don't need to be? Why are you on the phone going back and forth with a nigga, lying to him where you at, first off? And then you didn't give a fuck about my well-being once you kicked me out. Didn't even try to get me back in the car. So, true colors was shown in that moment. But like I said in the last one, I ain't looking for nothing. I ain't chasing nothing. That, to me, that was just a friend having a good time. Good thing I ain't want to find out later on down the road. Shit. Ain't been in a relationship 3 years now. For good reason. Because what I'm trying to build, y'all, that ain't it, dog. All right, man. We going to get out of here, man. I think I'm done ranting. I already know once I turn this, I'm like, damn, I should have said this. Damn, I should have said that. So maybe I'm going to stay on here just for a little bit longer. Just for a little bit longer. Because you never know what might come out. Why am I getting a notification? See, why do I get notifications for apps where I got the notification off? If I download an app and it asks me, would you like the notifications to be on? And I say, don't allow. Why are you still allowing notifications? And then on top of that, from people I don't follow, so-and-so made a post like this. Ex-girlfriend texted me, quotation, I miss you. And then I just laid in front of my, see that, like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? Breaking news. So and so. Like what? I don't follow that. What the fuck? Say that's why I'm saying distractions, y'all. Separate the real world from the cyber world. Touch some grass. Lay in it. Let the grass touch your ass. Be like, why is this itchy? Then Google why it's itchy. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, all I'm saying is, bro, take y'all time. I'm taking my time. Go at your pace. Emotional control. Red Lobster and chili dates is done. We can. That's burnt out. Crazy bitches. That's burnt out. Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets proving once again, damn, they might come back in this series. We'll find out if the Timberwolves is burnt out. My peace is everything. Peace, 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 and tranquility. If you don't know what that means, boom. Read a book, nigga. Read a book. If there's a book I want to suggest to your ass before I fucking fall trying to get this book, Post-traumatic slave syndrome. We recently talked about that. Oh, he talking about books. Collecting music. I've been on my CD era. Sure, you might catch a few vinyls up there, but Nina Simone can't go wrong with that. Marvin Gaye, Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg, and what I like about these, never really shown nobody, but I'm gonna show y'all today. It came with the original comic strips in here. The original, Nicc, with the comic strips, Doggy Style, dog. Oh man, y'all gotta take care of yourselves. Get you some hobbies. Cause one thing about me, the best thing I did for myself was cut off miserable people. You don't give a fuck. You're selfish. In some ways, yeah. Because that some shit is contagious. And I don't got time for a person that's in an endless cycle of misery, man. Like, I'm all about the positive. What can we do? You know what I'm saying? There's a timestamp on everything, and I ain't dealing. Oh, yeah, Stevie Wonder, more Stevie Wonder, Al Green, Teddy Pendergrass. Why did I grab all this shit? Some comedy albums with Richard Pryor, Dr. Pryor. Relax, y'all. Relax, but don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable with where you at. There's so much more work to be done with ourselves. So much more work to be done with my damn self. Woo! You know what I mean? We elevating. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the shouts out. If you've been tuning in this long, I appreciate it. Y'all should definitely check, like I said, check out my TikTok. I'm active on there. Active on IG. Grilling food, talking shit, post a meme here and there. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I'm staying physically in shape, mentally in shape, emotionally in shape for sure. Emotionally in shape. And just stay in tune. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Be patient. Patience is a virtue. Cause man, sometimes I do struggle with patience, but it's all happening right in front of me. And I don't want it to all just pass by. So enjoy every moment, y'all. Take time. Take time. You're not missing out on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Go take that trip that you've been wanting to take. You know what I'm saying? Go take that fucking trip. Go take that walk you've been wanting to do. Go to that paint shop that you've been wanting to do. You know what I'm saying? Just go. Try something. Do something. I'm doing something. Like, right now, if I wasn't recording, I'll be thinking about recording. And I don't want to do that to myself, being just sitting there just thinking about it. Fucking do it, nigga. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Stay in the lab. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. The work never stops, y'all. Never. Am I a motivational speaker? Hell no. But because that motivation shit don't pay the bills. At the end of the day, you gotta do stuff You gotta handle your responsibilities basically, even when you don't feel like it. Once the responsibilities and all that is taken care of, and you got the funds for your fun, you good, bro. Enjoy. Take care. Uh yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Y'all be easy. Emotional control. You need emotional control. Like Riley said, emotional control. One of the greatest black animes to ever grace this earth. I'm not the biggest anime watcher, but damn it, I'm putting Boondocks way the fuck up there on my motherfucking list. Uh that's my argument. That's my case. It's been ill conversation, y'all. We gonna get the fuck out of here. I hope you've had a good morning, a good evening, a good night. Peace.